Hello, everyone. Let's look at assessment for of as learning, what it means, and why do we have these kinds of assessment in PYP. First of all, let's understand what assessment of learning means. This is about evaluating what students have learned at the end of the unit, or a term, or a course. It often called summative assessment because it sums up the learning that has taken place in a particular unit of inquiry. The role is to measure how well the students have achieved the learning goals and success criteria. Now, here are a few examples from BYP. At the end of the unit of ecosystem, students take a test or create a project like a model of a rainforest and show their or present their understanding. The teacher uses the rubric to assess the project and give a grade or a level like exceeding expectation, developing, emerging, needs support, etc. This assessment helps the teacher, the students, and the parent see what the students have learned and achieved in a particular unit. So, this is about assessment of learning. Let's go ahead. Assessment for learning is all about using assessment to guide teaching and learning while it's happening. It's often called formative assessments because it helps shape the learning process. These are the checkpoints in between while the learning process in a particular unit is on. The goal is to provide feedback and adjust teaching to help students improve. During a unit of fraction, the teacher observes students working on math problems and notice that some are struggling with dividing fractions. The teacher provides immediate feedback and plans a mini lesson to reteach the concept. Student also uses self-assessment checklist to reflect on their understanding and set goals for improvement. Now, this kind of assessment helps the teacher and the student to identify the gap and take action during the learning process to bridge the gap between their learning and understanding. So, this was all about assessment for learning. Let's look at what is assessment as learning. This is about students taking the ownership of their own learning by reflecting on their progress, setting goals, and using feedback to improve. It's about developing self regulated learners who can monitor and adjust their own learning, like assessment capable learners. For example, during the unit of inquiry of ancient civilization, students keep a learning journal where they reflect on what they have learned, what they find challenging, and what they want to explore further. They use peer feedback to improve their group projects, giving and receiving constructive comments like your presentation was clear, but you could add more details about daily life of ancient Egypt. At the end of the unit, students create a portfolio of their best work and present it to the parents during the student led conference, explaining their learning journey and goals for the future. This type of assessment empowers the students to take charge of their learning and develop metacognitive skills like thinking about their learning. That's known as assessment as learning. In a nutshell, let's understand the three types of assessment, when it happens, what is the purpose, and an example from PYP. So, again, assessment of learning, it takes place at the end of a unit or a term to measure the report achievement. Okay. And the final project or the test of ecosystem could be like your summative, could be assessment of learning. Assessment for learning during the learning process, like formative tests to guide teaching and help students improve, teachers' feedback and mini lessons on fraction, assessment as learning throughout the learning process to help the students reflect, reset goals, take ownership of their learning, becomes assessment capable learners, students journal, student reflect, students portfolio, students led conference, etc. are the examples of assessment as learning. So, why these types of learning matter in PYP? Assessment of learning helps us to celebrate what students have achieved in a unit or in a term. Assessment for learning helps us support students as they grow, and assessment as learning helps students become independent, lifelong learners who can reflect on their progress and take the action to improve, who can take the ownership of their own learning. So, this was all about assessment for, as, and of learning. How do you balance these three types of assessment in your classroom? Which one do you find most impactful for the students' growth? Please share your thoughts with us. Thank you for watching. In the next video, I would come up with how to monitor, measure, document, and report different kinds of assessment which we conduct in PYP. Happy learning, everyone.